You saw a red flag. When did you forget you were invulnerable? Imagine a detective walking into a room. On the wall is a giant red flag. Everybody is staring at it, talking about it, pointing at it, warning each other about it, building entire theories around it. The detective? He's not looking at the flag at all. Why? Because a clue is not the crime. A footprint is not the criminal. Smoke is not the fire. And a red flag is not the thing people think it is. Let's follow the clue, because every detective knows something. If you want the truth, you don't move downstream, you move upstream. You ask, what came before this? What happened before the footprint? What happened before the smoke? What happened before the red flag? That's where Lesson 158 enters the investigation. Not at the end, at the beginning. It says, Christ's vision has one law. It does not look upon a body and mistake it for the Son of God whom God created. There it is, the first clue. The body. Because what exactly is a red flag? Think about it. A body said something. A body did something. A body acted a certain way. A body failed to act a certain way. That's it. That's the entire case file. The interpretation comes later. The judgment comes later. The label comes later. The verdict comes later. First comes the body. Then comes the meaning. Then comes the red flag. But what if the mistake happened before the verdict? What if the mistake happened before the meaning? What if the mistake happened the moment I believed I could discover the truth about someone by studying a body? Now we're getting somewhere. The world says, study the body carefully. Watch what it says. Watch what it does. Watch how it behaves. Watch for warning signs. Watch for red flags. Lesson 158 says something entirely different. It says, Christ's vision does not mistake the body for the Son of God. Notice how radical that is. Not some bodies, not difficult bodies, not attractive bodies, not unattractive bodies. No one. See no one as a body. Now the investigation gets interesting, because everybody is looking at them. The lesson starts looking at me. Uh-oh. There's the twist. The detective just changed suspects. Suppose I say, that's a red flag. Sounds like I'm talking about them, doesn't it? But am I? Let's look again. If I call something a threat, what have I already said about myself? If I call something dangerous, what have I already accepted? If I need protection, what have I already concluded? That I am vulnerable. There it is, the hidden belief. The belief hiding underneath the red flag. The belief nobody is talking about. The statement appears to be about them. The belief is about me. A red flag only matters if I believe I can be harmed. A red flag only matters if I believe something real can be taken from me. A red flag only matters if I have forgotten something. Forgotten what? My invulnerability. Now look at the title again. You saw a red flag. When did you forget you were invulnerable? See how the investigation changed? We started with them. Now we're looking at the belief underneath the observer. That's detective work. And here's the funny thing. The world says safety comes from identifying threats. Identify enough threats, and you'll be safe. Spot enough red flags, and you'll be safe. Analyze enough people, and you'll be safe. But Lesson 158 quietly points in another direction. a direction almost nobody considers? What if safety was never found in studying the threat? What if safety was found in remembering what you are? Because if I see myself as a body, then every other body becomes important. Some bodies can save me. Some bodies can hurt me. Some bodies become green flags. Some bodies become red flags. Some bodies become special. Some bodies become dangerous. But the entire system depends on one assumption: that I am a body too. There's another clue. Lesson 158 says, see no one as a body, including yourself. Because the moment I mistake myself for a body, the search begins, the fear begins, the protection begins, the evaluation begins, the endless investigation begins. Who can help me? Who can hurt me? Who can complete me? Who can threaten me? Who should I trust? Who should I avoid? And suddenly life becomes one giant red flag hunt. But what if the detective finally looks away from the flag? What if he follows the clue all the way back to its source? What if the red flag was never revealing them? What if it was revealing a forgotten belief in me?
A belief that I am vulnerable. A belief that I am a body. A belief that something real can be threatened. And that's when Lesson 158 gently places a hand on your shoulder and asks, who told you that? Who told you that you were vulnerable? Who told you that you were merely a body? Who told you that God's Son could be harmed? Who told you that fear was wisdom? Who told you that safety depended on judgment? And perhaps the greatest clue of all is that no answer ever comes. Only silence, only stillness, only the quiet remembering of what has always been true. The world says, watch for red flags. Lesson 158 asks, when did you forget you were invulnerable? One question looks outward, the other leads home.